And after that these things were done, God essayed Abraham and said to him, Abraham, Abraham. He answered, I am present. God said to him, take thine one begotten son, whom thou lovest, Isaac, and go into the land of vision, and offer thou him there into burnt sacrifice on one of the hills, which I shall show to thee. Therefore Abraham rose by night, and saddled his ass, and led him with 2 young men, and Isaac his son. And when he had hewn trees into burnt sacrifice, he went to the place which God commanded to him. Forsooth, on the 3rd day he raised his eyes, and saw a place afar. And he said to his young men, abide ye here with the ass. I and the child shall go thither, and after that we have worshipped, we shall turn again to you. And he took the wood of burnt sacrifice, and laid it on Isaac his son. Forsooth he bare fire, and a sword in his hands. And when they twain went together, Isaac said to his father, my father. And he answered, what wilt thou, son? He said, lo, fire and wood. Where is the beast of burnt sacrifice? Abraham said, my son, God shall purvey to him the beast of burnt sacrifice. Therefore they went together, and came to the place which God had shewed to him, in which place Abraham builded an altar, and dressed wood above. And when he had bound all together Isaac his son, he laid Isaac on the altar, upon the heap of wood. And he held forth his hand, and took the sword to sacrifice his son. And lo, the angel of the Lord cried from heaven, and said, Abraham, Abraham, which answered, I am present. And the angel said to him, hold thou not forth thine hand on the child, neither do thou anything of harm to him. Now I know that thou dreadest God, and sparedest not thine one begotten son for me. Abraham raised his eyes, and he saw behind him a ram cleaving by the horns among briars, which he took and offered as a burnt sacrifice for the son. And he called the name of that place, the Lord seeth. Wherefore it is said, till to this day, the Lord shall see in the hill. Forsooth the angel of the Lord called to Abraham the 2nd time from heaven, and said, the Lord saith, I have sworn by myself, for thou hast done this thing, and hast not spared thine one begotten son for me. I shall bless thee, and I shall multiply thy seed as the stars of heaven, and as the gravel, either sand, which is in the brink of the sea. Thy seed shall wield the great gates of his enemies, and all the folks of earth shall be blessed in thy seed, for thou obeyedst to my voice. Abraham turned again to his young men, and they went to Beersheba together, and he dwelled there. And so when these things were done, it was told to Abraham that also Milcah had borne sons to Nahor his brother, Huz the first begotten, and Buz his brother, and Kemuel the father of Aram, and Chesed, and Hazo, Pildash, and Jildaph, and Bethuel, of whom Rebekah was born. Milcah called these 8 to Nahor, the brother of Abraham. Forsooth his concubine, or secondary wife, Rumah by name, childed Tebah, and Gaham, and Thahash, and Makkah.